Alright. Hey, what's up guys? Chelsea, welcome back to more Nonary games, Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we found out a bit more about Luna, or pretty much everything about Luna. She's actually, one of the golems, golems, met, ages ago, like way back. Oh, I skipped a few. Oh no, it's just when I didn't have any endings unlocked. I was like, did I skip some pages? No. Okay, no, I'm actually running out of save slots. Hey, Meredake Gogeta Heavy 6. Yeah, so found out she's a golem, and that the old lady was, which I think we already guessed that previously, but found out for sure that the old lady was the woman from Kay's flashback. And that she was also an accomplice to Zero, which makes me suspicious of Tenmyoji, because we know Tenmyoji knew the old woman. Yes. So yeah. Plus, Tenmyoji said he made remember like a while ago, he said he made a deal with Zero. I wonder if that was just a cover. But why would he tell us that if it was meant to be a cover? He could have just, if it was gonna be a cover, he could have just given us the same old, well no, because I don't know. Not sure. Also, sorry for canceling yesterday. I felt like ass yesterday. I just did not want to do anything. So I figured it'd be better to just hold off until I actually feel like doing something. Now I could go back here and betray and see what happens, but I kind of want to get on with something that will actually like really advance the story. I think this will just end up in like a dead end or something. I think, right, is what we decided on. Yeah, game over 1. This will be game over 2, I assume. So yeah, I'd rather just continue on into something that would advance the story some. So I assume this will also be a game over here. So let's just continue on with here. Oh yeah, and I do actually remember this one. Is there proof it wasn't murder? Yeah, this is when Clover is like freaking out and is like, I think someone killed her, and we were trying to tell her like, I don't think it was, and at the time we didn't have the necessary information to disprove. Although I felt like we should have, right? Because we kind of knew, but like it wasn't a full. I don't know. But anyway, we do now have what we need for this. So hopefully this works out nicely for us. Alice. Yeah, she dead. Very, very, very dead. The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossoming of red on her chest. It felt as if I'd walked straight into a brick wall. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down. Calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. True. That's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Yeah, I mean, you can try. Then at last, I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. No pulse. Clearly, she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No, it's not true. Why? Then I noticed that all the blood must have distracted me, but now I saw that there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Judging by the position of its handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest and my stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose up in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, and took a deep breath. All around the room were the rest of the Nonary game's participants, except, of course, for Quark. I wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this?
None of us. The TBH. But yeah, and we're about to prove that. I think. I don't know how we're gonna get her to believe us, but I guess we'll see.
Say something! Answer me!
No. Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed.
I mean, she was killed by herself, so I mean, but I guess that doesn't really, yeah, no, I get what she's saying, but I mean, technically.
Then what happened? An accident?
Probably not.
You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a fair point.
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
Are you nuts?
Yeah, see, he's a murderer, but this particular murder is, not on him.
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you?
Yeah.
Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
Don't lie to me!
I don't think he is. He's hiding a lot of things, but I don't think he would.
There's no way Alice would just run
Well,
off
no,
like
actually.
that. She wouldn't leave me. Something happened.
On second thought, actually he might hide if something happened in there with Alice. You never know. Yeah, after reconsidering, I'm like, he actually might though.
If she was going to leave, she'd tell me.
She?
Hey, Clover. Don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
How can you look at her and say that? Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves.
I mean, they might. You don't know that. What if it's a haunted scalpel?
Oh, I see.
What?
I get it now.
What do you get?
You're all in on it, aren't you?
No.
It wasn't just one killer. It was 6. No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then.
I will.
Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend, or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards!
See, I see her saying that, and then her trying to. She would get held down by K and Sigma pretty easily, I feel like. But who knows? She does know how to fight. We do know that she knows how to fight, but I think she'd probably. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no, yeah.
You're all going to
I don't think
die
she'd stand
just
much of a
like she
chance.
did.
Unless she somehow got out of here and started picking us off one by one, but I don't think we would let her go. Well, actually, they might. They might let her go and be like, oh, she just needs to cool off. It'll be fine. And then they start dying. They're like, we shouldn't have let her go. I could see that, yeah. Hey, hold on a minute.
9, 8, 7,
Clover!
6, 5, 4,
Clover!
3, 2, 1.
Alright, we're remembering. We're having a brain blast. Moo. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her wrist.
What are you doing?
Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She... Okay, how are we gonna prove this, though? Is the thing. We have no way of proving this. She took her own life.
What? No, there's no way she'd do that.
It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with the scalpel. Again, how are we gonna prove that?
All right, where'd she get the scalpel then?
Well,
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
Was that before I showed up?
Yes. I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
okay, at least we had a, I guess not really witness, but circumstantial evidence? So she could have taken the scalpel then.
Yes, I think so.
You're lying. This is all a lie. It has to be.
It's not.
Then
It's
why
the
did she
truth.
do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
Because the virus made her do it. She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She'd been infected with Radical 6. That's what killed her.
You just said she killed herself.
Yes.
Just tell me the truth. Then
I
prove
am.
it. Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So you don't have any proof.
I mean, she's making a fair point. We don't have proof. I do. Huh? I have proof. There was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It would have been in the safe.
Oh, well, Alice would have it then.
That's convenient for us. Fiking you? I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Could you take a look?
Sure.
Good man, Sigma. Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. It was only seconds before she stopped. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. Now they're gonna wonder how the fuck we knew about the journal, though. There it was. The journal. Fi turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin. I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was both was with both suspicion and surprise. Yeah, this might be the most overtly we've shown we had knowledge we shouldn't have. Well, I guess when we confronted Dio in that one route, I feel like this is more overt though than even that was. Am I crazy? I feel like it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it is Latin. But translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before. I can barely understand any of this.
Page 216.
Huh?
Turn to page 216. You should be able to read that one. Fi's frown deepened, but she did as I suggested. I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before looking up at me with renewed suspicion. Understandable.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know?
Don't worry about it.
No, wait.
Don't worry about it.
How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
You know, just a hunch. I just Knew? Uh-huh. Yeah, not suspicious whatsoever.
You just knew. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I said. Uh-huh. Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Fi began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Radical 6 reduces the processing speed of the brain by a factor of the root of 1/6. One of the symptoms of Radical 6 infection is an overwhelming urge to commit suicide. Research has shown that it would probably respond to the right sort of antiviral medication, but no one has been able to develop one yet. Nearby towns are filled with the corpses of people who took their own lives. The uninfected have only barely managed to survive and have been sent into underground shelters supervised by the government.
Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one.
Fi shut the journal with a soft slap. Well, what do you think, Clover? A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Tenmyoji, and now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. I feel like we're about to get interrogated now, though, because I don't think they're gonna be happy with just with just leaving it at us just knowing. Like, there ain't no way. They're gonna be like, okay, Sigma, what the fuck, dude? What do you know? All of Clover's rage suddenly dissipated, and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments, the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs. Yeah. I'm sorry, Clover.
We've got a problem.
What?
It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, only 10 minutes left.
Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet.
I mean, yeah, she's your pair, right? I mean, that makes sense.
Fi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
So she was a magenta pair, just like me.
Or Fi's pair.
Just now noticed that, did ya?
I mean, they're a bit busy, you know, Dio, you dick. As he spoke, Dio grabbed the bracelet off the floor and dropped it into his pocket.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pair.
You are part of Clover's pair, then. That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so. Come on now, Clover. We need to go. Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she? You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened if you stay here.
Yeah, you gotta get back to your brother, remember? He's still out there.
Please.
You're right. Alice, I promise I'll find out what happened to you. I'll figure out who Zero really is. I mean, if you'd never been locked up in here, you never would have... This never would have happened. So,
Maybe.
so it's
maybe.
like Zero killed you.
Kinda.
I promise. I'll avenge you.
You can always try. Clover stood up and rubbed her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then, with a determined frown, she strode out of the room. Oh boy.
All right, we're out of time. Move, people.
You guys head on down to the Floor B warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
Oh, right. Quark's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this a route where he's in the pod or like disappeared? I don't remember. Is this one where we know where he's at or not?
Can't exactly leave him behind.
Okay, it seems like we know where it seems like we know he's in. Where's that? Okay. Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AB room.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go. And we'll see the rest of you once we've picked up Quark. Okay, yeah, they know.
Very well. Until we meet again.
It's hard to keep track of which routes had Quark where. Let me guess, though, he's not gonna be where we left him. Oh, this is one where he's still in the infirmary. Oh, is this the route where we used the Excelsior on him before?
Quark!
We knew that Alice was gonna contract it. I think that was a route like that, wasn't there?
You're awake!
Yeah, I just woke up. Hey, where's everybody else?
They're getting ready to go into their doors.
Oh god. Quark.
Myoji's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. He cautiously laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, almost as if he were afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. When Quark proved to indeed be corporeal, Myoji let out a cry and threw his arms around him. And I'm telling you, Sonny served finger girl in the manic eyes an axe in hand. Oh, man. It's too bad FGO doesn't do crossovers, because that'd be funny. As like a gag event. Man. When Quark proved to be corporeal, Myoji let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
What's wrong?
You almost killed yourself, you know?
Are you okay, Grandpa?
It's nothing. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
But...
Quark gave him a puzzled look. And Myoji didn't even notice. His face, was a mixture of happiness and relief, and I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. All traces of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. You know, it's things like this that make it hard for me to suspect Myoji, but at the same time... It's too weird, the things he knows and who he knew. I didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Myoji deserved a few minutes. I left him alone. At last, Myoji seemed to recover, and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder.
So, how are you feeling?
Feeling? Well, okay, I guess. Was I sick or something?
Yeah, kind of.
No. You're not sick.
He was, though. You just gonna lie to him about that?
If you feel fine, then you're fine.
Alright.
Huh?
Fair enough.
I'm sorry. I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
What are you apologizing for?
Sorry.
You're doing it again. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, he will be. Probably.
So, where's everybody else? Mr. Sigma's here, but he's just been standing there looking kind of silly.
What? No, I was giving you guys a moment. I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Myoji didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for later.
Okay, that makes sense. That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Yep.
Right.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
In like 2 minutes. But then they'll be open for 5 minutes, so it'll be fine. Oh, 4 minutes. Well, I got about 4 minutes until the primary door is open.
Oh, that's not good. We need to hurry, come on!
But they're open for 5 minutes after they're open, so we got 9 minutes.
How do we get to the floor B warehouse?
Okay, we're going.
Follow me. Ikuzo. Finally gonna see a new puzzle after so long. really wish they would just skip this. Like, why? Like, I wish they'd let you skip the fucking just going places. I don't need to see all this. Like, just fade to black and fade back into the warehouse, to the B warehouse. Like, bro, we don't need to sit through this. I'm guessing it was, like, because of the 3DS.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Because that was the original release console, right? I'm guessing the 3DS, they used that as, like, a really long loading screen. Well, no, they wouldn't need a super long loading screen for, I don't know, whatever.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Yeah.
You're late. Where the hell have you been? Quark?
Yeah, he's awake. They were having a moment.
Awake.
You know, we had to let them have their grandpa-grandson time.
And fully recovered, apparently.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
Me too.
Well, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I looked out at the others from behind Quark and held a warning finger up to my lips. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly fell silent.
Huh?
Don't worry about it, buddy. From Quark's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left.
Yeah, I gotta go through the doors.
We need to hurry.
But there are 3 doors.
Which team goes in which door?
All of the doors are identical for this round. I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Why that one?
You want a kill shot, you aim for the center.
Yeah, I guess.
You're more likely to just miss the extremities.
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing. Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter-argument, so center door it is.
I suppose we could go with the one on the left. Is that okay? I mean, we could go with the other one if you want.
And Clover only nodded.
Well, there's only one left.
The door on the right.
Any objections?
No.
All right, let's move.
I expect Quark to question us about why Alice wasn't here once we're in the door.
30 seconds.
I'm very
remain
much
until
expecting that.
chromatic doors close.
Yeah, announcer, I hear ya.
Hurry it up, Phi. This thing's gonna close.
I know.
And don't be such a
It's
worry
time we were
wart.
going as well.
Right. Sure.
Come on, guys, there's no time to waste.
Right behind you.
Let's go.
2,
1.
1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Alright. You said I only had 2 puzzles left, right? And the entirety of all the routes. So this will be one of the last 2. Director's office. Interesting. What's this place?
Probably the office of whoever it is that's running this place.
It said director's office on the door.
So this might be Zero Senior's office.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Well, which is it?
Why the hell would I know?
Fair.
We should look around. If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
Yeah, might be. Got a point. Let's get started then. Alright, can I get into the computer in this route? I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. I can always try it. Well, what do we have here? I haven't seen a computer this old in a while. There's something on the screen. Is that a lion eating a hamburger? Not quite. I really don't think so. I think the lion's got 2 heads. It looks like a monster from Greek myth or something. Okay. Looks like it's asking for an ID and password underneath the lion. Huh. Keyboard doesn't seem to be working though. Oh, okay. They don't want you getting any knowledge you shouldn't have, huh? Guess we can't enter anything then. Okay. Fair enough. What's this? I checked it out earlier, but I think it's just a business card holder. Business card holder? Yeah. It's a file where you put business cards. They've all got these weird shapes on the back. I think maybe if you line them up in a particular way, then you'll get some sort of hint. Okay, but I don't have any business cards. I don't... Oh, no, they're already in there. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I'd have to find the cards. Interesting. Okay, wait, no, let me see what they match up to. This seems pretty straightforward, I think. I think these ones are already what they need to be, so I shouldn't touch the bottom right. Unless on the flip side of that page, we should make that the bottom left then, right? If it's flipping the page just like that, then that'd be... Then the bottom right here would be bottom left on this side. Actually, I can just test that. Okay, yeah, I was correct. Okay. Or... No, because that... ended up... Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, leave those 2 alone. And then I need to move... this over here. This would be... On the flip would be... middle... upper middle right, and... upper middle. No, that doesn't fit. It's too wide. So where would this actually go? Actually, no, it kind of lines up with this, doesn't it? Like a 9? Kind of? Okay, I'm assuming I don't have what I need for this, because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be getting. Yeah. What's this? One of the training machines you see on late night infomercials? I think it's a facial recognition device. A what? You put your hands on either side and hold your face in front of the lens. And it checks your face against whatever it's got in its database. Oh. Huh. How'd you know that? I'm in the salvage business. Every so often one of these babies shows up. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's turned on. Yeah, nothing happens when I put my face in front of it. There's something to the right of the lens over there that looks an awful lot like a keyhole. If we had a key for it, you think maybe we could turn it on? I assume so. Alright. Balloon? A balloon. You want a quark? I don't need a balloon. I'm not a kid. Yeah, sure, buddy. Really? How old are you? I'm 20. What? No way! Gotcha. Yeah, okay. You jokester. Suspicious laser. The left section has a laser shining across it. Looks like a green coaster. The stain on there makes it look like it's something was sitting on here earlier. Okay. I guess I can't take it. Alright, fair enough. A red, or no, not, I mean, it's kind of reddish, orangish, like rust color vase with a red line on it. No, this is brandy. Fier Perrin's 200-year-old reserve. You can tell that just by looking at it. I can smell it. That's some nose you got there. Yeah, specifically for alcohol. Yeah, just let me have a taste. I don't think so, buddy. How can you be so cruel? Oh, this is the good stuff right here. From Fier Perrin? Yeah. You already told me that. Oh, did I? Yeah, 200 years is pretty impressive, though. Yes, it is. And again, it's even older than that by now. Maybe it's gone bad. Probably just like water now. I should drink. No! Aww. Yeah, good try, buddy. Yeah, you gave it a go. There's a screen built into the cadenza. Something on it. Starting up. Please wait. What's starting? Beats me. Money says it just means it won't do squat if you miss it right now. Okay. Globe? Hey, globe. Doesn't it look kind of weird? I think somebody glued a piece of paper to it. Let's see if we can get it off then. Okay. Fair enough. World map. So Australia's connected to Colombia? Or Chile, maybe? I can't tell how far left it's meant to be. Then Russia's connected to some island. Japan. I think it's Japan over there, right? Because down there is like Indonesia. And up there there'd be... Yeah, it's Korean Peninsula there. So yeah, that'd be Japan. Then Alaska is on its lonesome. It's not connected to anything. As well as... I don't know what the island with the... like, dark dot is. And then... France is connected to... I think that's too far south to still be Mexico. No, it might... I don't know. It might be. Okay. Oh, we'll need that for something. Did I look at this thing? Or can I even look at this thing? No? Okay. The knight. With his... carrot peeler? Slingshot, oh. A slingshot. Not the most impressive weapon, but it's simple as hell and it won't jam like a gun. True. Suit of armor? Well, it's not really a full suit of armor, is it? I mean, it's missing the helmet. So what would we call it? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it the suit of armor, okay? Suit yourself. Okay, anyway, it's got some red paint on the neck and shoulder area. Are you sure it's paint? It could be blood. Hey, don't say stuff like that. Being in a room with a headless suit of armor is creepy enough. Short spear. So he's got a spear instead of a sword? This is a really short spear, though. If you look at the tip head on, it looks kind of like a diamond. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Might go in that diamond slot on the desk. I want to see, maybe... No, okay, I can't connect to those, interestingly enough. But I can... This is cheap brandy. Alcohol this bad shouldn't even exist. So I think it's best if I dispose of it safely with my... bruh. I'll be taking that. Zero Senior must be a real tightwad if he's stocking this cheap stuff. Might as well be water. Is it really that bad? Well, I'll admit I can't be sure. It's hard to really judge a brandy until you taste it. So, no. Aww. Poor Tenmyoji. He's just trying to get a little drunk. Let's see a tablet. Does it work? No, it's an empty slot in the back. So it doesn't have a battery? Guess not. Then maybe if we can find a battery, might be able to turn it on. Yeah, maybe perhaps. Bookshelf, some paint inside it. Okay, let me try putting the good brandy here. I tried putting the good brandy on the coaster, but I'm gonna leave it there for now. Let's see, what about... Well, let me go put the spear in the desk for now. Gah, it's not opening. Is it locked? Yeah, it looks like it. I don't see anything that looks like a keyhole, though. There's this diamond-shaped hole in the middle, though. Think I'm supposed to stick something in there? Also, could you put that away? It's scaring me. The spear thing? Yeah, hey, wait a minute. The tip of that spear is... Ah, it opened. Yoink. Something in here. Is it a key? Small key. That's a pretty small key. Tip is circular. See anything this key might fit into? Oh, we might have some ideas. Let's see. Aha. Whoa, the light on the top turned on. Okay, so far this is a pretty unimpressive puzzle room. Looks like you managed to turn it on. Alright, it's on. Now what? Oh, why don't we give it a face to look at? One of ours? Yeah. Damn. None of our faces work. Oh? Face not recognized. Gender mismatch. What does it mean by gender mismatch? We need a woman, I guess? Maybe it's saying that it needs a girl. But there's only 3 of us and none of us are women. Well, maybe if we dress Quark up like a girl. No, no way. Why don't you dress up then? No. Just thinking about that's making me want to puke. Besides, do you see a wig or makeup or anything around here? How would any of us dress up like a woman anyway? Dude, you totally want to do it. No, I don't. Tenmyoji's like, Hey, wait a minute. Maybe. What is it? Do you have an idea? It can't hurt. Try. Yeah, definitely worth a shot. What? How long has he had that in his pocket? Does he have a photo of the old woman? It looks like a piece of paper. No, it's a picture. Oh yeah, I remember him looking at that in the infirmary. I guess it's worth a shot. Oh, Tenmyoji. My good fellow. What the... Interesting. Whoa. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's like we're in the villain's secret lair. Huh. Didn't think that would happen. I guess the recognition worked. Yeah. So, who's this girl? Hey, stop. Okay. I think a while ago I said I had a feeling about who Tenmyoji might be. And I think I do know. Is Tenmyoji fucking, oh god, MC from the last game? I'm blanking on his name. Junpei? Is Tenmyoji Junpei? Because this is Akane, right? I remember this from the flashback scene from the first game. She's just a girl. Is she a granddaughter? No. Well, who is she then? Damn it, fine. You've already seen her after all. Alright, her name's Akane Kurashiki. I've been looking for her for... Yeah, Tenmyoji's totally Junpei. For a long time. Why? Because she's his first love. No. You got it wrong. But you carry that picture everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere. And when you don't think anybody's watching, you talk to it. I've seen you do it. Huh. Didn't mark you for a hopeless romantic, Tenmyoji. Look, it's not about love, and I'm not a goddamn romantic. Okay, okay. You don't want to talk about her, I get it. Can't say I'd blame Tenmyoji for falling for her back when he was younger. You're a cute kid. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, my suspicion was confirmed. Tenmyoji, or potentially, I mean, he could still be someone else, but I'm pretty sure he's Junpei. Look. Oh, hey, there's the helmet for the suit of armor. Armor's helmet, red paint on it. Here. Okay, before I sit in that chair, or potentially sit in the chair, we'll see. Let me see if I can put this here. Aha. Look. The laser beam's spinning all around inside the bottle. Yeah, I made a parallelogram. Oh, I see. I see. We're getting the shapes we need. Aha. Okay, let's stick this on you. Yes, that suits him. Real funny. Helmet and armor lines up. Can't really tell what it is from this angle. Looks kind of warped. Well, I can't change the angle. Interesting. Oh, I never looked at this, did I? What's this? Is it one of those vacuuming robots you see on TV? Yummy. Looks like a machine of some sort. Oh, is it turned on? Don't think so. Yeah, I thought that a while ago about Junpei, but I was like, there's no way, right? Let's see if... Nope, no luck. Nothing. Might as well give up. Yeah. Let's go look at something else. We can always come back to it later. Right. Okay. Oh, did I ever look inside this cabinet? Or it doesn't let me look inside the cabinet, apparently. I can look at these, though. Connection of literary analyses. You think it's any hints to help us get out of here? If it does, we're screwed. I think we'd starve to death before we got through all 4 of those tomes. Philosophy. I think this is a philosophy book. Stuff in here is pretty sophisticated. I flipped the first one open and my brain just said, screw this, I'm out. Historical Adventure Saga. There are 3 volumes. Oh, no, I don't want to put that down. Unless... Okay, well, if I can... I won't mess with that for now. Let's see what this is. Man, this safe is really big. That'd be like $100 billion in there. Such a kid. Maybe they're just hiding something they really don't want people to see. Like some videos. What kind of videos, huh, Tenmyoji? I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Let's just open it up and find out. No, I don't think so. See? Is it locked? Yeah. There's a circular input panel on top of the handle. Looks like the one on the pressure exchange chamber's door. So if we just do the same thing we did then... Oh, okay. Easy enough. Oh, that's what we needed the map for. Okay, let me see. World map. White to light blue. Purple to yellow. And green to red. Okay. Purple to yellow. Ooh. This'll be a bit of a toughie. Let's do white to blue first. Purple to yellow. And do that without getting in the way of... No, let me retry. Let's go. Can't overlap. No matter what I do, purple and yellow will be blocked off from each other. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't mean to fully back out. Okay. I should rework it. My brain wasn't seeing a path the other way. I had to give myself a different perspective on the pathing. Good job. You did it. Nice work. Very impressive. Let's have a look inside. $100 billion. Video. No! Tenmyoji. Yeah. No, it's just a fucking deer, moose. No, that's not a moose. More like a reindeer. Cow? No, that's a cow. With... I think it's gonna be a bull. Sorry, guys. Looks like all we've got is a binder and a deer. Oh, it is a deer. So a bind. What the hell is this? Is Zero just making fun of us? Hey, you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up. Alright, so there's a binder in the safe. Got 2 pieces of paper in it. Page 2 of the business card instructions. The deer's looking at me, Grandpa. Back up, it's just a fake. Poor deer. I think it's just a replica. You mean it's a fake? Yeah. Phew. That's good to know. You know, some red paint on its neck. It also got 2 pegs on the back of its board. And they just, yeah, there's a mount over there. We know. Alright. Wait. I thought it was... Wait, where is it? Oh, right here. Hello? Can I not... Hello? It's not letting me... Oh, there we go. I just had to hit the right spot, I guess. There's red paint on the wall. Looks like there's an outlet right next to it. Why would somebody put an outlet this high up? Probably not an electrical outlet. What is it then? I think you're supposed to insert something into it. Like what? Maybe the deer? Yeah, that's it. Remember how there are 2 pegs in the back of the mount? I'll bet they fit perfectly. Give it a try. Oh, looks like you were right. E. I feel like I'm supposed to restructure these. 'Cause I can just put them back. So... Or maybe I swap these 2. So H, E, L... Parallelogram? Question mark? Also. Okay, I need something to shoot out of the slingshot. Must be feeling pretty tired, Miyoji. All the excitement can't be easy for someone of your age. Why don't you sit down for a bit? I'm not so old to need the likes of you worrying about me. That's so? Well, I think I'll just have a seat then. Ah. Oh, there we go. Huh? What's that? You think maybe it's an eye watching us? I don't think so. It's a target. Like a bullseye? Yeah, you're supposed to shoot it. Shoot it with what? Don't be an idiot. You've already got what you need. Yeah, and I'm trying to use it. Okay, I'll just use the slingshot too. Hold on there. Do you actually have something to fire? Oh. No, I guess I don't. What are you gonna shoot it with then? With mind bullets. Real and true? It's called telekinesis, Sigma. Anyway, I figured that'd slip your mind like everything else. Yeah, I grabbed this off the floor earlier. Take it. Oh, this is the key we used to start the facial recognition device. Thanks, man. I guess I don't have to use my special psychic powers after all. I guess not. Here goes. Aiming. 3, 2, 1. Fire. Whoa, nice aim. You got it right in the center. Okay. Now what? Hell? What's this lever? There's a lever next to the chair. Why don't you pull it? What's gonna happen? Come on, it's really that hard to figure out. You think it's going to go back into the wall? Pull the damn thing and find out. Alright, I guess I should start by sitting in the chair. Now pull the lever. Pull the lever! Here I go! Help! Aha. So the parallelogram was pointless? Or I guess just the final thing we had to do? Maybe? Oh, there's a battery. It looks like there's something on the table. The battery? I'm looking at this right now. Okay, I can't look at it without them, I guess. And that's it? Okay. If I pull it again, the chair should turn back around. Right? Nah, whatever. Not like I have a choice. Hello, I come bearing a battery. Let me inspect. You know what that is, Sigma? Of course, I mean, it says it right there. Battery, right? Just a really thin one. But in some kind of electronic device. Yerp. Looks like you have the tablet to turn on. Look! Something showed up on the screen. 4-digit password. Is it just help? Okay. You know, fair enough. You did it. Good work, Sigma. Take a look at the screen. Oh, we're... Huh? What's this? Looks like the password for the safe. Awesome. Now we can open it. Well, I don't want to leave yet. I haven't done this yet. Business cards, page 1. Okay, so Bob, Chris, John, Tony, Ian, Michael. Okay. Bob, Chris, John, Ian under John, Tony far left, Michael bottom. Ian under John. Wait. Yeah, Tony left, Michael bottom middle. What? Oops. I thought okay. And then Carol likes being on the left. Anne prefers to be near Bob. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Sophie likes to be on the very right. Kate likes to be next to Michael. Okay. Well, Kate's next to Michael. Anne preferred to be above Ellen? Or no, Ellen prefers to be above Anne, and Anne prefers to be near Bob, and Carol likes to be on the left. And near Bob, and near Bob. But Ellen prefers to be above Anne. So no, let me put Carol there, Ellen there. Kate next to Mike. I already have that. So just Lola and Sophie, who's wrong, I think? Yeah. I think this is right. Let's look at the other side. Maybe the shapes look like something now. Alright, let's have a look. Book 334. Oh, okay. It says book 334. I already... I already, okay. I skipped that, apparently. I thought it was pretty obvious that had to be an H. So I just put them, okay. No idea what this thing is. Then how do I get the blue... Oh, wait, down here. Large wooden... No, I wanna... Look at this. Huh? It changed. That was like a puzzle. It's a silhouette puzzle called a tangram. Move or rotate the triangles and squares to get the shape you need. Okay. Manipulate pieces by dragging it while in rotation mode. Dragging it while in movement mode will... move the piece in question. Want to change shape you want? I have no idea what that is. Give it a shot. I think I need a... I assume I have to make a parallelogram out of these, right? Oh god. Wait, did it say... Hang on. I only half paid attention. Did it say I could rotate them somehow? I think it did. Yes. There we go. Let's... I gotta change it back. Oh boy, how am I gonna do this? Like, I think I know what I'm supposed to do with this, but actually doing it is the question. I assume it doesn't have to be exact, it just has to be like roughly. Hang on. I have to get... I'm pretty sure I have to get that, right? I'm trying to formulate in my head how I'm gonna make that happen. Move right to the triangles and squares to get the shape you need. Okay. I don't even... Why are these brighter than these ones? That's throwing me off. Do I even bother with this? Like, I don't need to do this. This is just for the file. I really don't need to do this. Thank you. I feel like I shouldn't even be... Actually, wait a minute. Wait. This might... No. No, of course not. What was I thinking? Unless... No. No. I move... We just try moving to... Well, you're right. I was making it overly complicated. I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna have to move at least, 5 of these. But I think I think you're right. I think this does work. No. Okay, I guess not. Never mind. unless I have to line them up better? Do they have to be like perfectly lined up? Which, if so, this is gonna be a bitch with a control stick. Hang on, let's try this. No. You know what? I mean, this looks like it could be right. Yeah, that looks like it would have been right, but yeah, I'm okay. I'm not gonna bother with it. I have the way out. I don't need to mess with the rest of this. Although I am curious what this is for. Maybe it's something we'll come back to later. Also, I like to have there's a whole puzzle I didn't actually have to do, because all it did was give me the answer to this. Even though this was already on its own was very obvious what you had to do. But okay, no, I guess we'll just get out of here. Safe just like before. It'll be a way to open it. You're just punching a password? Why don't you try it and find out? What was it? It was like sun, top left, top right, and then a moon below the top left one, I think? Oh, almost. Sun top left and middle right, and then star below the top left. Sun, star. Yeah, I don't. The gold files are whatever. I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time trying to get that. Good job, it opened. Good work. It's kind of empty this time. There are only 2 things in here. First, we've got the Ambidex room keys and the AB room key cards. Oh, these must be the star cards they were talking about. There are 2 of them. You guys take one and I'll take the other. Right. We're a pair, so we only need one for the 2 of us. And the other thing is the key as usual. Yep. Yes, now we can get out of here. Alright, no point sitting around. Let's go. I really feel like your suggestion should have worked. It's weird that it didn't. But again, it might be something where you have to like get it lined up perfectly, in which case I'm not gonna sit through the tediousness of that. That just sounds annoying. The door lock. It says lock right now. You ready? Yeah. Go for it. Alright. 3, 2, 1. And it's probably some specific way they want you to do it, and if like all the shapes aren't in the right order or something, it doesn't work. Even if you get the shape, which is kind of bullshit if you think about it. That seems kind of mean. I think the issue is the proportions of the lengths of sides. Yeah, probably. But I feel like if you get the shape, it should work. Like, oh.
Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
Oh yeah, your photo?
What was it?
The picture. Ugh, how could I forget it?
Oh yeah, we must have set it down after using the face recognition thing.
Yeah. I'm going back. You 2 go on ahead to the warehouse.
Alright, if you're sure, man.
I want to come with you.
Me too.
Nah, that's fine. Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
Okay. Just don't get murdered, you two, please. It'd really suck if you guys got murdered while we were separated, you know? Alright, I'll see you two later then.
Right.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
Bye, Quark. I watched them jog off toward the blue door. And then they were gone. Guess I should be getting back then. I guess. Again, I hate how they make you sit through this. Like, bro, just fade to black and take me there in a second. Like, bro, we don't need to go through all this. Oh my god. They really want to make sure you know what the layout of the map is, apparently. I stepped into the warehouse to find all the other teams already there. Hey and Luna, Fi, Clover, and Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and you little shit! And slid his card through the reader. You know, Tenmyoji and whatever. They'll be here soon, hopefully. Because it does give 45 minutes, so...
An ambidex gate has been opened.
I guess the others made him wait till all the teams were here, and as soon as he saw us, he was like, okay, they're here! Not realizing that Quark and Tenmyoji weren't with me. Or maybe he did realize, but he figured it was a loophole. Like, well, one of the team is here, and only one of them has to vote, so I mean...
45 minutes remain.
What a little
until
shit.
Ambidex game poll
What a little
closes.
shit. As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw a flash of a smug grin.
There. Happy?
I mean, one of us is here to vote, and I imagine the other two won't take 45 minutes to get here, I would think.
This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it. You see, I can be considerate.
But Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess they forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
I can't argue with them, and no real point to arguing either. While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we'd investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. Yeah, taking a weirdly long time. Seems pretty odd they're not back by now. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened up the door, and Tenmyoji and Quark were nowhere in sight. That's probably a concern.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Nah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
Nah, that's ridiculous. I'll go have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
Nah, I'll be fine by myself. I don't know, if something killed them, you might want to have backup.
Just don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
Thanks for the advice. I don't think... Okay. Look, I'm just going to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. Alright, see you guys later. I really feel like we should take Kay with us. Or somebody, at least. I gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse. Okay. I don't know if I feel good about this, but, sure, Oh my god, why? The devs knew what they were doing when they added this whole map loading fucking bullshit. Like, bro, we really don't need to sit through this. We really don't. I mean, did he even get the picture? Or... Huh? Okay, the picture's gone. Huh? That's odd. Nobody here. Picture's gone, though. Enmyoji and Quark must have been here then. I laid out the floor B map. Did they get lost somehow? But I doubt that. They must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. After that, they probably went through the warehouse and out the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, it's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of the long way around. Huh. Looks like we managed to miss each other perfectly. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. You just missed each other. For sure. Ugh. Well, this is a huge waste of time. Shoot. Might as well head back, I suppose. And packed up the map and was headed toward the door when... Huh? There was a light on where there hadn't been a light before. Is it a teleporter? What? Why is that thing on? We messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. The light stared at me. I swallowed and edged cautiously toward it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out toward it slowly. Slowly.
So, you finally made it.
I guess I did. No, you're...
I am Zero.
Oh, they're dropping this on us now? Oh, just Zero randomly shows up? Okay. Oh, yeah, alright.
I was the one who brought you here. You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky.
Yeah?
As you can see, however, this is only a recording.
Uh-huh.
I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions. Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
Okay, so not a teleporter. Just a projection recording thingy. I considered taking a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my bald fist at my side.
Now, where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you.
Okay.
But unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you. First, I will tell you about termites.
Termites, huh?
In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say. I imagine you look rather bewildered right now. Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects.
Yeah, no, that is pretty fucked up.
I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate.
Okay, I'm all ears, I guess.
So I ask that you listen carefully.
Go on.
Have you ever seen a termite mound?
Not personally, no.
They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art. Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space.
Uh-huh.
So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where?
Probably not.
No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA. It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals.
I suppose.
We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality. We can understand the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds.
Okay. Your point?
Now, consider humans. Why are we alive?
That's the question, isn't it? Why are we alive?
Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA. No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites.
Okay. And where are you going with this comparison?
We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing. Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it.
I doubt that, but sure.
Whatever it
I mean, yeah,
is,
you could be right.
we've
I
likely
don't know. What do I
been
know?
building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial. If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty.
Huh.
And you are about to catch a glimpse of it. Or have
Am
you
I?
already?
Have I?
Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
I'll consider, I suppose.
Now, let's move on to the second topic.
Okay.
It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and, in fact, the lives of several billion other people.
Oh yeah, the Radical Six,
I
I
realize
assume.
this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you.
Oh.
It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
Didn't I? Wait. Don't I already have password 1? No. I have 2, 3, and I had a code I got some time before that I don't think we ever learned what it went to. So maybe the one I already had is for 0. Okay, well, let me wait, where's my pencil at? Oh, there it is. Okay, go on. Bomb? Yeah, let me just... the... bomb 1. Alright.
Are you ready? I will only say this once, so pay close attention.
Okay.
The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ DXR.
Uh-huh. B Q Z R G J D. Oh, okay. I had no idea what he was talking about. Yeah. Don't worry about it. You in a different timeline will figure it out. What bomb? Was he saying there were bombs too? If he guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey. Before I go, however, I have a warning.
Okay.
You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here. If you do, you will be penalized immediately.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't want to get penalized.
I hope we will meet again someday.
You me too, man. Actually, not really. I'd rather not. I'd rather not actually. But
We would have much to discuss.
would we? Wait. God damn it! You can't just spout all that crap and disappear. Well, it's a recording, so he doesn't know you're saying anything to him. I found myself yelling at empty air. The hologram had disappeared. What kind of an idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? Shit. I kicked out at a nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain.
Yeah, we better get back to the
game polling
we better get back to the room there, Sigma.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Yeah, and there's no guarantee that Tenmyoji and Quark got back to vote, so we gotta go. Oh crap. I need to get back. Not like there's any point in staying here. I spun around and ran out of the room toward the warehouse.
Grandpa! Look! Mr. Sigma's back!
Where were you two at?
Took you long enough.
Well, I went looking for you! Where are the others?
In the AB rooms.
They went in already?
Yep.
Why didn't you two? Have you been waiting for me?
Yeah! Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Oh, okay. Oh?
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
And you had to tell me that no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up.
Okay.
Just hear me out.
Go on.
Quark and I both have 8 BP.
Mm-hmm.
We're already on the home stretch.
Yeah.
So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally.
Right, but then you just abandon us.
If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
You get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you.
Yeah.
And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
But we don't have any guarantee you would stay to wait. Well, no, but because yeah, we know I guess we already know at this point that the star round we can just do it over and over and over again, right? Repeatedly. So yeah, no, we could just wait, right? And we just keep doing it. True, but you must have considered that I'll choose betray. That would mean you'd choose betray to protect yourselves.
That's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Mm-hmm.
And I trust you?
Of course.
Alright, tell me one thing. Let's say we do this and both ally, everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you, but I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it.
How?
I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear too. I promise.
Man. So all you've got is a promise, huh?
When I make a promise, I keep it. Trust me.
Well, if you really are Junpei, like I think you are, fuck it. Why not?
Please!
I'll trust you.
You've got to trust us.
Alright, fine. I'll trust you.
2 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I mean, he has to be Junpei. What, with Clover trusting him after they had a talk, and the whole Akane Kudoshiki being his first... It has to be Junpei. I don't know why I'm even, like, deliberating that it might not be. No, it has to be Junpei. Unless they have, like, a twist where it's somehow someone else. But I very much doubt that.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You've got to choose ally.
You
promised.
I'm doing it. If you fuck me over, though, I'll have words. With that, they turned and ran into the AB room, second from the right. Well, I guess they should get moving. Let's just hope they don't screw me. Nah, they wouldn't.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Remember the Junpei has the capacity to be underhanded? Yeah, but I think he'll probably keep in mind the fact that we can run the star keys as many times as we want. So I think he won't resort to just ditching us. I would think. Probably, hopefully. Hopefully, probably. I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Tenmyoji? Well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. That'd be my BP to 6. I'd be that much closer to 9. And choosing betray would guarantee that they wouldn't try and escape without the rest of us. Betrayal seemed like the safe bet. But...
Please! You've got to trust us.
I trust you, Quark. I trust you.
You've got to choose ally. You promised.
And Myoji I could betray easily enough. Damn, but Quark? What the hell was I going to do?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game
I mean, you already know,
closes.
Sigma. You already know. You're not gonna betray them. Come on, man.
9.
Let's be real with
8,
ourselves here. It's not gonna happen.
6, 5, 4.
Yeah. Get going.
2,
Yeah.
1.
Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your Ambidex game.
Let's see if they bone us.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh, Dio almost murdered a bitch. You motherfucker! I can't believe this shit. You motherfucking pieces of garbage.
Points have been assigned
What
or subtracted
a
accordingly.
piece of... Bruh.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey, What the hell, guys? Why'd you betray me?
Quark had nothing to do with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
Alright, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Tenmyoji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
But you got 11 points. Right? That's gonna be the thing, right? We don't have 9 points. We have 11. I don't know what to tell ya. So, you're not going to leave?
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave.
Yeah, no, he's a fucking piece of shit.
Look, see Clover over there?
What? Don't tell me. All you I hate all y'all. What the fuck, man? You?
Oh no.
Jeez.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
The words were barely out of her mouth when Tenmyoji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
Clover, are you really going to leave?
Well, yeah.
I mean, the door's open now. Like, this was only a discussion when she... Before the door got opened. At this point, it's too late.
Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
So Sigma, happy? I kept my promise.
You're a cunt.
Clover opened the door, not me.
You're a... Like hell I'm happy. That's some shady shit, Tenmyoji.
If you say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's gotta pay for what he's done.
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose. I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
Alright, you gonna tell us?
What?
Before you leave?
The number 9 door has been opened.
Any reason Tenmyoji can't do this with 10 points? I guess he assumed we were... that without him, like, saying something to us and promising, or, making a false promise, we would choose betray and he'd be stuck at it. 8 still. Because double betray would be 0-0 each. I guess.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
So he wanted to guarantee he'd be able to leave.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark held something out. I looked down to see 2 pieces of folded paper. What's this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is.
Uh-huh.
So, read it, okay?
He pressed it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll see you later. Maybe! Then he turned and ran toward the door, Tenmyoji and Clover following in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter that I didn't even try to stop them. Before I could think of anything to say.
See you.
Goodbye.
What pieces of shit?
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Yeah, I'll try. Alright, I assume we're gonna read the letter before we get our game over.
Shit! They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he'd filled both pages with writing. I began to read. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he managed to hear a baby crying. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. I guess I was kind of a pain, huh? But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small. I was really, really small, and he was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing, and I was really, really small too. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went off the back, but I didn't even get scratched. Oh, I'm glad, but, I started walking when I was 2, and when he wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. I didn't get hurt then either. When I was 3, I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that, and I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I'd started helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Then he'd fix it up or pull out the useful parts and sell them. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You had to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he'd explain to me what it was, how it was supposed to work, how to fix it, all sorts of things. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. They'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he'd only go weeks when they showed movies. Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try and find somebody who'd take me. The kid from my block actually had a mom, and he'd asked her if she would take me too. I gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa had tried to get someone else to take me. Did that mean he didn't want me? The kid who told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled, and he'd brag to everybody about how he had a mom. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mother." What a... bullshit. It never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he didn't really want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. Oh! I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day, he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course. He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. When we got in, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he has, and I thought, oh no, he's gonna make me work here. But I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on a stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and my legs just dangled off of it. It seemed really, really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Eventually the bartender came back over with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. I want to say it's like Coca-Cola, but then why is there like a... I don't even know what that is. Is that like a potato? Looks like a peeled potato. Big glass full of something else. As I looked closer, I realized that the second glass was full of some kind of brown... Oh, it's ice cream! Okay. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's root beer float. I was like, what the fuck? Why is there a potato in Coca-Cola? Took me a minute to realize what it was. A root beer float. I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. Me and the other kids seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. But there it was, right in front of me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't sure it was real at that point, and then turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off, though, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. Still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it, before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. Is this really mine? He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. I had never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. I felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. That's not an exaggeration, I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. I know that's gotta be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether he just found me and adopted me or not. He bought me a root beer float. The bar is in hell. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but had never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good. Until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I'd torn one of my shoes that morning and some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over and I was fed up, so I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I'd found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started going through each thing I'd brought back, explaining why they were all useless. But you already knew? You were just frustrated and wanted to bring something? I got really mad and just yelled, "I don't care!" Then he got mad and I couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I was pretty upset and I started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. I mean, that doesn't sound that impossible. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building. But then I'd started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. And it started raining pretty hard, though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. The rain didn't stop though, so I just sat there staring out at the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first, I thought I should just ignore it and not get involved, but I went over anyway, and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked, and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled, and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly, and he said he was glad I was safe. He'd spent all night out in the rain looking for me. I felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long that he'd collapsed. I was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever god might be listening that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He got a real bad fever and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said that if it kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa, because a week later, his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? Does this all Nick's handwriting really fit in 2 pages? Yeah, I thought that like 2 minutes ago. I was like, I mean, I guess if he wrote on the backs of each page as well, maybe? Maybe. And if he had really good handwriting for like a 9-year-old or whatever age he is currently, you know, maybe. My plan was to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone, but maybe he'd been a little too strict. All of the things I'd worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off, and he'd gone out into the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I've cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide and he said, "Of course not." He told me that he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that, he had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. But when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten some of what he had lost back. That was when I decided I'd stay with him forever, even if he said I couldn't. Oh, man. I'm kind of annoyed. So after 999, Tenmyoji never... Or Junpei, that is, never... Never found Akane? That's kind of annoying. Low key, like, that's super frustrating. Okay, interesting. That was Tenmyoji end, not Quark end. Yeah, that feels so unsatisfying. Okay, really quick. I want to just see what happens if we also betray. Alright. Does Clover just get out on her own, or...
Results from round 3.
I want to see what happens here.
This game will now be displeased.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, double betray, of course. Okay, so Clover is still gonna leave. Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't change. Everything's the same, we just don't lose points, and they don't get out.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Yeah, I'm ready for Tenmyoji to punch me. I think that's what's gonna happen. Tenmyoji's gonna be like, what the hell?
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So, Tenmyoji, you, tried to murder me. Or not murder me, but leave me behind. Okay, Sigma, we can't really be getting mad either. And this time around, we shouldn't be getting mad, because we also betrayed.
Quark had nothing to do with it. I entered the vote. Couldn't I ask you the same thing?
Don't play semantics with me.
I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by the door.
Clover? What? Oh no. Okay, so she's just gonna get out on her own, then, I guess. Is that all that's gonna change? Is that she gets out on her own and we don't learn anything about...
the number 9
Tenmyoji and / Junpei and Quark.
Fuck, she opened it.
Ugh! Why? Clover, wait!
Well, I mean, the door's already open. Too late now. Again, like I said, we only have to... We'd have to stop her from... opening it in general for it to matter. Clover, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm going to call the others. I'll
What?
get justice for Alice.
Justice? Wait, do you mean... Yeah, you gotta hunt Zero down. I guess is her end goal here.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Time for me to go. No! Please, Clover, wait!
But she's not waiting.
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
Dio leapt at Clover, fists raised. Clover easily avoided him and moved toward the door.
Goodbye.
I caught one last glimpse of her face as she slid through the door. It was a mask of ice. Don't even feel a little bit guilty, Clover, huh? Not even a little bit for leaving us here?
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary. Thank you. As the game is escape, please.
I don't think we're gonna be enjoying any little bit of our stay. Oh, and it's just straight up game over. There's no, I thought there'd be like a little bit of dialogue before the game over, but no, just game over. Okay. Alright, that one wasn't terribly... That one didn't feel really double standardy to me. Cause like... Tenmyoji has a point. We also promised to choose ally, and we didn't. So like, putting aside the whole, timelines thing, it makes sense he'd be like looking at it from a perspective of like if this was like the only timeline, I could, yeah. Obviously it's not, but you know what I mean. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, I think I'll leave it here for now. Got another character's ending. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end. I assume I don't need all of the game overs for the true end, do I? I assume I only need all of the character endings, and that's it. But yeah. Anyway, I guess tomorrow we'll do. I assume this will be the Quark ending, because this one over here has to be Phi, because this is the one where we were dealing with her being very upsetty spaghetti. Understandably. No bad ends, with one exception, are unneeded. Okay, so I do have to do them. Okay. Yeah, and I think next time, or tomorrow, we'll do Quarks, and then go through and do this end, this end, this end, and this one. And then the next time after that, we'll do Phi's end. Well, actually, we'll probably do these endings here that I need to get first, and then Phi's. Oh, sorry, speed read, speed ran what you typed. No, bad ends are okay. Okay, so then I can just skip them. Only one bad end's needed. Yeah, no, sorry, the chat for me is like tiny. So like I didn't, yeah. So I just looked over. I comprehended the words, but not everything else because I just squished. That was like, okay. All right. Do I have the one game over that I need, or is it one? No, I assume it's the Phi one, right? I assume it's the Phi game over that I need is the one that I need. That would make the most sense given what was happening there. So I assume it's this one here that I need. Okay. Alright, then yeah. Well, I still want to do all the endings, though, but maybe I'll put them off until... Oh, but do I want to do them after I get the true end? No, I think I might do them... Like I said, I'll probably get some of the game overs after doing Quarks tomorrow. Because I do want to get them all, and I don't want to do them after I get the true end. I want to go, I just want to, yeah, no, I'll do them anyway, I think. But, yeah, I mean, okay, like, I don't know, I struggle to blame Tenmyoji for what he did, to be honest. Like, his priority is Quark. Like, I can understand his thinking, Plus, if he knows who Zero is, then he probably has a decent enough chance. And plus, he got out with Clover. Well, no, assuming we are in the future, which I think we must be. I think Clover was one of the ones who was frozen, along with us and Alice. And then Dio is from this time period, and then Tenmyoji obviously aged into this time period, and Quark was born in this time period. Luna's a golem. K is, I assume, a clone of us. And our DNA was probably taken while we were frozen. Or before we got frozen after we were knocked out with the gas. So yeah, Clover won't have anyone to contact. Which will kind of throw a wrench in her. Maybe that's why it's considered a game over versus the Tenmyoji end. Is because whereas Tenmyoji will have a decent, or Junpei, whatever you want to call him, will have a decent chance at finding, killing Zero and whatnot. Clover on her own, things probably aren't gonna go well. Like, if we're gonna be honest, Clover on her own, things probably won't end up too well for anyone. So yeah. Okay. But I honestly don't know where we're gonna go with the Quark end, because I feel like everything about Quark was kind of rolled into Tenmyoji's. So I don't know what new information we'll be able to get in regards to him. But, you know, I guess that's what you have to see. Yeah, for now, that'll do it. Oh yeah, also, I recently, most definitely legally acquired, multi-blood type Lumina. You know, wink wink. Most assuredly. So I might try and start working that in at some point. It has all the DLCs, of course. You know, purchased, of course, you know, very legally. So yeah, I wanna start that at some point. Mainly because a new Melty Blood was announced, Twilumina, in 2027. So I was like, oh, well. Also, didn't Suki-Ray Part 1 come out like 2 years after Type Lumina? Or something? Like, didn't Type Lumina come out before the Suki remake? I could be mistaken though. I might be mistaken. But I wonder if that's an indicator that Suki Remake Part 2 will be out soon-ish afterward. Suki came out 1 month before Lumina. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what the likelihood is of Suki Part 2 coming out next year as well. Probably pretty low. It's probably pretty low. I don't know. Cause yeah, if it was meant to come out around the same time, it'd probably be already be announced, you'd think. Lens in the trailer. Yeah, I saw people on Twitter when I saw it discussing it. Fingers crossed for Shion. Yeah. I'm surprised she wasn't in Type Lumina. That feels like a pretty huge character. But I guess maybe... I don't know. Maybe they wanted... And maybe they'll tie Shion into... Other Side of Red Garden. No, probably not. They'll put FGO Shion. No offense to FGO Shion, but I like my brooding, dark past vampire ancestor, also sort of a vampire herself, girl over the weirdly chipper Shion. You know, I'll be honest. You know, I don't. FGO Shion's fine, I guess, but you know, not not my cup of tea. But you know, well, we'll see. But yeah, it's it's very much possible that they won't. Because again, if they planned to have Suki Other Side of Red Garden out next year as well, it'd probably already be announced. So weird thing is the FSN timeline Shion has a backstory closer to FGO one, but personality closer to Multiblood. I guess because FSN timeline Dead Apostles aren't as much of a problem? Maybe? So she didn't... Oh. From what I've heard. I don't know. Well, if Shion's 7 years old, that's also fair. But... yeah, actually, wait, that doesn't make... well, yeah, that doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense, because... unless she has a later birth date in FSN... or like the, yeah. But I don't see why that would be the case. Well, I mean, no, I guess, because... yeah. Because extroverse versions of characters born later. Shion needs to be 17 and Tsukiri is 2014. Nah, I mean... if we're looking at the... yeah, if we're looking at the remake timeline, but like, I would assume her FSN version would more correspond with the OG Tsukihime, Wouldn't it? I would think. Unless they make the original Tsukihime timeline the odd one out. Which could be the case. I feel like that'd be a bit odd, though. Nah, no. But point is, I was wondering, is there any reason I shouldn't play Type Lumina? Like, I think since I've played Blue Glass Moon, I think I should be fine to do it. Fortunately, Shion didn't appear in Fate pre-FGO, so now she needs to be FGO aged by FGO timeline. Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean her FSN self, because those are different timelines as well, so it shouldn't, I would think it shouldn't, I don't know. Yeah, you might be right. I suppose it doesn't really matter all that much, because she doesn't actually appear in the regular Stay Night timeline. So I suppose her age there really doesn't matter in any way, shape, or form. Oh. Oh. Not play Lumina? Okay. Yeah, I'll try and work it in at some point. Oh, I still have to record the last few side stories for Extella. Sorry, and start Extella Link. I'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm quit rambling about random stuff. But yeah, since Yoshio's some kind of vampire, are we sure she still ages? FGO, she owns a vampire? Have they said that in where I'm at in FGO? Should you mention? Oh, you're right. No, I completely blanked on that. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You're right. Sorry, we don't see much of her, so I completely I've forgotten. I completely forgot about that. Now you mentioned that, no, though I do remember her. Yeah. It just didn't come to mind until, Sorry. Yeah, because that was when they were talking about, like, what the food stock. I've been living on supplements and artificial blood for a long time now, so building cafeteria was an all experience for me. Right. Yeah, I do remember that now. Did I just glaze over that when because I do remember that conversation now. Now you've mentioned it, but I don't think I said anything about it. Did I just glaze over that and not even think about that? Wait a minute. Wait. I don't think I said anything about that. I was like, oh, that's weird. Huh. Because, yeah, that was when it was going into LB4, right? I think. Okay, yeah, it's completely blanked on that. Start of LB3, Okay. Yeah, so, then yeah, she could still be have been born the same time as her Tsukihime timeline self in FGO, just she hasn't aged much due to being kind of a vampire. Oh. Which would then call into question, would she not have also been a vampire in FSM timelines? I don't know. She might be. Oh. I don't know, but these are questions for another time. Yeah, no. Like I said though, tomorrow, next time, whatever, how you want to call it, we'll do Quacks. And as well as a few of these game overs, probably up till here. And then next time we'll do Fies. And I'll probably do these on Fies episode first before doing her route proper. Yeah, probably. Not sure about that. We still have no idea how Shion came to that. Yeah, you'd think if they'd... Yeah, I'm surprised there's been no, like, event or small story segment that's gone into her. At least I'm assuming there hasn't been, since you don't know. Say that we don't know yet. You would think they'd plan to do that eventually, right? I feel like that's a... That'd be something that they would explore, I would think. Seems odd just leave the player with the assumption, she just happened to be... Like, maybe the Wallachia stuff still happened, but, without, like, Shiki's involvement and much smaller scale due to him being weaker, but she was still turned at some point. Oh. Yeah, I feel like that's something that needs explored. But they could also just leave it as Shion was added as a fan service. And it's just, oh, look, she's a vampire like in Multi-Blood. Which I would hope they wouldn't do, but I could also totally see that happening. I would hope not, but that could be the case. Singularity 6 showed that Zeppy is Atlas Director presently in Fate Timelines. It's different course of events. Oh, yeah. Unless Atlas is ran by vampires secretly, and he is Wallachia, he just turned the entire institute, thinking emoji. That'd actually be an interesting thing, like an entire subset of the Magecraft world just controlled by vampires. That would actually be kind of fascinating. He is still Vampire Fate? Anyway, I should probably end this here, because getting into a lot of Type Moon talk and Virtue's Last Reward, Nonary game stream is a bit of an odd choice. So yeah, I'm gonna end this off here. Yeah. Like I said, tomorrow finish or do Quark's end, and then Saturday member stream. Sunday I'm taking off. I decided instead, and then Monday we'll get into Little Harlot, which will be pretty interesting / fun, hopefully. Oh, just a little over a week until Tiamat, please. I need Mother. This will be my 3rd attempt at her. I did like 2 polls last year's Little Harlot. I did like 5 polls at her New Year's banner, 5 months ago. I gotta get her this time, right? Surely I'll get her this time, right? I gotta. Surely it won't be 3 banners in a row where I don't get her, right? That'd be ridiculous. Surely, yeah. I'll keep my hopes up, but yeah, anyway. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.